Hey guys, so I am back from vacation, and I did tell you guys, like I said, we were going on vacation, so I didn't post that whole week, so I'm finally back home, as you tell. So I'm going to be obviously hosting again. We may be taking another one in a few months or so, I'm not quite sure yet. Peanut, stop! Anyway, so I went to 2 different Learning Express while we were down there, and I picked up some new fidgets and all that, so I wanted to kind of show you guys what all I picked up. So, like I said, we did go to 2 different ones, so this is not for me. Now, I will say one thing that they did not have at either one was Neatos, and I know recently, like, the Neato squishies have been very popular, so yeah. I wasn't able to pick up any of those, but I did find some other fidgets I didn't have in my collection and stuff that I liked, so yeah. I will say there is quite a few axolotls, because obviously, if you guys don't know me, I have a whole drawer full of axolot fidgets, and I do like to every now and then find new ones possibly put in that drawer. So, yeah. I don't remember exactly how much we spent at either one, so I'm not gonna really say that, but I don't really remember exactly, but yeah. I do have to kind of keep an eye on... Peanut, stop! Here we go. Because my mom did get... She got like one thing, I think, of the first one, and 2 things at the second one, so I will not probably be showing those items. I need to just show them and then send them to the side. Because those are hers, so I'm going to probably, after this video, probably put them in her room. So. Other than that, everything else we got was fidgets and stuff that I picked out for me, so yeah. So here is the first bag. It does not say Learning Express or anything. It's just a white bag. So first thing first. I know this one's a little bit of a basic one, but I did not have one of these. Now, it is a Poppet. It's one of the octagons or hexagons. I'm not sure which one. But this one is the X large size Poppet, so this one is a little bit bigger than a normal size Poppet. They had this one, they had a rainbow one, and they had a red and black one, but this was the one I liked the most, so... I have tons of Poppets in my collection, but I did not have one this size, so that's kind of why I picked it up. So yeah, pretty basic one, but yeah. I will say, around when we went, they were getting out like the Easter fidgets, so I believe this is the one of this one, but I could be wrong. I did pick up a few Easter fidgets. So the one I got, this one, I may be the only one, I don't remember. I will look as we go through this bag. It is one of the Top Trends Pop Rockers, and it's one of the bunny ones. I picked up this bunny. They did have the other 3 bunnies as well as the chick one, but I decided to get them. I don't know. I picked out a lot of pink stuff for some reason. So basically, it's got the little suction cups and it's got Poppets on it, so yeah. I do have a few not Pop Rockers, but I do have a few of these in my collection, but not a bunny. I think the ones I have is a tiger one and a raccoon. Okay. This was probably one of the things I don't know if they like. So, they did have some, like, 3D printed stuff, and I actually picked up one item there. The one I picked up was this little axolotl that's 3D printed. They had another color. I think the other one was, like, a green and purple type one. So, I chose this pink one. Again, like I said, I chose a lot of pink stuff. So, yeah. I have a whole drawer full of 3D printed stuff, so that's kind of why. Okay, next one. I don't remember exactly what this is called because the stuff, I will say the stuff in the bag in this one from the first Learning Express, I did open later when we got to the hotel compared to the stuff from the second bag, which is the stuff I actually got yesterday because, like, on the way there, we stopped at Learning Express, and on the way back, we stopped at one. So, the stuff from yesterday, I was kind of busy and it got late when we got home, so I did not get a chance to open stuff. So I will be opening that stuff for you guys. So the stuff in this one's already open. So I don't remember exactly what some of these are called. But this one is a cat squishy, and it's I don't remember exactly what it's called. It is a sand-filled squishy. I don't know. I just decided to get it. I have another sand-filled. I have so many sand-filled squishies. Speaking of sand-filled, so there's 2 of these in the bags. I'm gonna be showing this one, and I'm gonna. So these are the Top Trend Sand Rose. I don't know these ones. So the one my mom picked up for her was this little bear that's in a pig outfit, and then the one I grabbed was the little purple bear that's in it. So, and it's basically a sand squishy, but instead of it like having like this one does the actual like squishy skin, it's got a plush material. Yeah. There was also a bee one. I was a little tempted to get the bee as well, but I decided to go with the actual. I'm gonna keep that one off the side. I do actually have the tag from mine down here. Okay. Another Top Trends one, I just had the tag for it, is I got the Top Trends Bubble Stuff Squishy Friends of Fruit Mashup Edition. Here's all the ones you could have got. And the one I actually went with, there was a few other ones I kind of liked, but the one I went with was the Axel Head, and it is a dragon fruit, so there's that. I do have a few other ones of the bubble stuff from Top Trends. I have an Axolot and I have a cat one, so now my Axolot's got a little frightened, I guess. There's a few more Axolotl things. I'm gonna go ahead and get them out of the way, I guess. So, if you guys don't know, I have these big foam squishies that are axolotls for different foods, and my mom actually found these. They're smaller versions, still foam squishies, but smaller. So there's a little ice cream cone one. It's just your basic normal foam squishy, but they're axolotls. There's that one. There's a little hamburger, a little like popsicle, a cake, a popcorn, and a little boba. I think this one may be my favorite. I don't know. So it's basically like the other ones I have, because you guys see my Fidget collection videos. I have some bigger ones of these, like actual normal sized foam squishies, but we found the miniature one, so I was like, I need to get those. Okay, a few more items. So I believe this is another Top Trend one. I did get rid of the box, so I don't remember, but it is one of the Click or Crew. So it's basically something like the Clickies, but yeah. So the one I got was a little axolot. There was also a capybara, a frog, and a dragon fruit. Now, when we went to this Learning Express, they only had the axolot or the dragon fruit. I was a little tempted to get them both, but I decided let's just try this one, and if I like it and I go again, I can get the other one. They stop. So basically, just something that makes a little clicking noise. I noticed these type of fidgets have been very popular, and I don't mind them because I do like to actually fidget with these ones quite a bit. The only thing is my dad does tend to get a little annoyed when I constantly sit there and click them sometimes. So, next, okay. So, these, I don't know what. So, I have Tangles in my collection, but these are the Tangles pets. So, basically, it's got a little animal in it. So, this one is a pink, purple, and blue one, and it's got a little cat. Then I got this pink, and I think maybe it's a magenta, and then a white, and it's got a little Dalmatian. And then I also got this pink and like, hot pink, I guess, and clear that's got a little bunny on it. Let's see. I don't have very many Tangles in my collection, so this is really nice. There was a few other options, but those were the 3 that I decided to get. Okay, last two items in here were definitely the most expensive. So yeah, I'm gonna take these out real quick. So these are by Kawaii Slime. And if you guys haven't seen in my Fidget videos, I do have two of these slimes already. I have the Kawaii Quest, which is like a Kawaii Gamer one, as well as like a unicorn hot cocoa. So I did pick up two more. The ones I picked up this time is baby axolotl, which is the clear slime, and it smells like white peach. I will take these out and show you guys what they look like. Knowing me, I'll probably wash my hands afterwards. Maybe if I can clean. So I did actually already open these, and now I could tell put the add-ins in. It's just now. Jeez. I may get to show you guys. This one's a clear slime, and it's supposed to be white peach, but okay, I don't know why it's not opening. I may have to come back to a minute. I will try. The other one I got was this one here, which is a butter slime, and it smells like Cinnamorolls. Because it is Cinnamoroll from Sanrio, in my opinion, that makes perfect sense. So, one thing I always do is I tend to take his open no problem. So, I don't. It does, like, it smells like you just, like, freshly baked nails. And I am being very careful because I did just get my nails done the other day. Or, well, my aunt did them, so I do kind of want to eat. So, one of the add-ins is this little Cinnamoroll charm. And then you got, like, all these sprinkle type things in here. It does smell like a Cinnamoroll. It smells like, kind of like you just freshly baked Cinnamorolls in a way. And it is a butter slime, and I do really like the textures of butter slime. That's one of the type of slimes that my mom has noticed I really like. It's not messy or anything. So, she does. Now, I will say, when you get these certain slimes from Learning Express, they are quite expensive because they were $18 a piece. Now, I do know, I believe it is a small company or something like that that does these, but they're pretty popular. But the only thing is, when you go to Learning Express, I have noticed they are quite expensive. So usually, if I get one, I usually only get one or two, or I tend to down it to like my favorite one. Honestly, I really like this one. They did have some other Sanrio character ones, but the one I decided to go with was, I know they had Hello Kitty and Pom Pom Pudding. I don't remember who else there was, but obviously Simran's one of my favorites, so I was gonna go with that. So basically, if you don't know, they put the add-ins up here and your slime's down here, and basically, yeah. Now let's see if we can get, there we go. Okay. A little bit stuck. I see what happened. Some of it was like sticking to the lid. Now this one is a clear slime. Let me see if I can get that. Add in out. Do this. So if you guys don't know, I am allowed to have slime. It's just, it can't be like the water slime. So if it's something like these two are, then I'm okay to have it. So a mass majority of the slimes in my collection are actually butter slimes. So, which, I mean, like I said, I do really like the textures, but this one's a clear slime. So I decided, why not? Let's try a different kind. And plus, it's excellent. And I did not get an excellent slime last time, so yeah. So basically, you get this like rubbery axolotl. Oh no, did I get that on my pants? it's this clear slime, and you got there's like these crunchy, or well, they should be crunchy, but they're not. Like beads, and then there's like not sprinkles, but glitter in there as well. I am gonna pick up the big charms like these because I put them on top with the axolotl. So you got this little purple heart. There's this pink star. As well as, it wouldn't make sense for this to be called baby axolotl without there being a little baby bottle. And I believe there's 2 more. I do see one of them here. A little yellow heart, and I believe there's one more. I believe there's another star. I may be wrong. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, there is, because it's right here. And got this like lighter pink star. I think one of the beads just fell out. Hang on, let me check. I do want to try to get it. I will let you guys know about this. Here, let me see. I just seen something fall on the floor, and I believe it was one of those beads.